The frozen dragon, a discovery that defies time. Deep within a frosty Canadian park, buried beneath thick layers of ancient ice, scientists made an extraordinary discovery. Hidden for millions of years, a strange and eerie skeleton was uncovered, one that would soon be known as the frozen dragon. At first, its true identity was a mystery, but after decades of research, experts finally identified it as a new genus of pterosaur. Pterosaurs were massive flying reptiles with wingspans stretching over 16 feet. Their heads were up to 3.5 times larger than their bodies, and they ruled the skies 76 million years ago, soaring above the dinosaurs. Known for their size, strength, and fierce appearance, these creatures were some of the most formidable and bizarre animals ever to take flight. The newly discovered genus has been named Cryodracon boreas, meaning frozen dragon of the north winds, a fitting title for a creature that defied both time and expectations. Luba, the frozen mammoth that stunned the world. In 2007, deep in northwest Siberia, a reindeer herder and his sons made an extraordinary discovery during a routine outing. Emerging from the ice was something truly astonishing, a perfectly preserved frozen mammoth calf. Realizing the significance of their find, the man contacted the local museum, and the calf was soon named Luba. At the time of her discovery, Luba was the best preserved mammoth mummy ever found. Frozen in the ice for an astounding 41,800 years, she was only 30 to 35 days old when she perished. From trunk to tail, her size is comparable to that of a large modern-day calf, offering an incredible glimpse into prehistoric life. Today, Luba travels to museums around the globe, captivating visitors with her story and offering an unparalleled window into Earth's ancient past. Frozen Secrets, the volcano of Antarctica and a 5,000-year-old mystery. On the icy expanse of Antarctica, shrouded in snow and ice, stands Mount Erebus, the world's southernmost active volcano. Discovered erupting in 1841 during an Antarctic expedition, this towering giant rises over 12,000 feet and has been active for an astounding 1.3 million years. At its core lies a massive crater brimming with molten lava. While occasional explosions classify Erebus as being in continuous eruption, its activity is generally mild and poses no real threat. In a seemingly unrelated yet equally astonishing event in 1991, two hikers crossing the Italian Alps made a chilling discovery, a body preserved in ice. Initially believing it to be a recent tragedy, they reported their find, only for scientists to reveal a stunning truth: the body was over 5,000 years old. Named Otzi, this ancient iceman provided unprecedented insights into our distant past. Remarkably well preserved, Otzi revealed surprising connections between his life and ours. He bore intricate ink tattoos, and an analysis of his stomach contents showed his last meal was dry-cured meat, much like today's bacon. Even more astonishing? Researchers traced at least 19 of Otzi's relatives still living in Central Europe today. This discovery shattered perceptions of ancient life, proving our ancestors were more like us than we ever imagined. 32,000-year-old seeds, bringing an extinct flower back to life. In the frozen landscapes of Siberia, scientists studying ancient squirrel burrows made an extraordinary discovery. Deep underground, nestled among the remnants of a prehistoric horde, they found something remarkable: seeds that had been hidden and preserved in ice for an astonishing 32,000 years. These weren't ordinary seeds, they belonged to Silene stenophylla, a flower species that had long vanished from Earth. Against all odds, researchers extracted plant tissue from the frozen seeds and succeeded in bringing the ancient flower back to life. An entire crop of these delicate blooms was cultivated, marking a miraculous comeback for a species thought lost to time. Today, these once extinct flowers flourish again, reintroduced to natural habitats around the globe. This breakthrough not only revives a piece of our planet's ancient beauty but also demonstrates the incredible potential of science to restore lost biodiversity. Mont Blanc's hidden treasure, a climber's remarkable find. In 2013, a young mountaineer scaling the towering heights of Mont Blanc, one of Western Europe's tallest peaks, stumbled upon an astonishing secret. Poking through the snow was a mysterious metal box, half buried by time. Curiosity led him to pry it open, revealing a breathtaking sight, an array of precious rubies, emeralds, and sapphires. Without hesitation, the climber handed the box over to local authorities. Investigators soon linked the treasure to one of two ill-fated flights from India that tragically crashed into the mountain more than 50 years earlier. Valued at over $200,000, the box's origin remains a captivating mystery, and authorities are still seeking the rightful heir to this remarkable collection. White Island Mystery, an Arctic revelation. In 1930, a team of Norwegian scientists ventured into the treacherous Arctic Ocean to study its seas and glaciers. Their journey led them to White Island, a remote, icy land thought to be untouched by human presence. Or so they believed. What they discovered there would challenge everything they thought they knew about this desolate frontier. A frozen mystery, the lost Arctic expedition revealed. The scientists were stunned to find the tip of a small boat protruding from the snow. Frozen inside, they uncovered scientific instruments and personal belongings, including a jacket monogrammed with the initials S.A. Andre. They had stumbled upon the long-lost remnants of the legendary Andre Arctic balloon expedition, a chilling reminder of an ambitious journey that had vanished into history. The Andre expedition, a tragic mystery unveiled. In 1897, Swedish explorers led by Salomon Andre embarked on a daring mission to reach the North Pole by hydrogen balloon. Tragically, they disappeared without a trace, and for 33 years, no one knew what had happened to them. The mystery was only solved when the wreckage was discovered on White Island, revealing that the balloon had crashed just 2 days after leaving Sweden, forever marking one of the most tragic and enigmatic expeditions in history. The Andre expedition, a tragic journey into the unknown. After their balloon crash-landed on White Island, the explorers set out across the frozen landscape in a small, makeshift boat. Despite their determination, they were unable to make any progress and were stranded, facing the unforgiving Arctic wilderness. Their fate, sealed by harsh conditions, became one of history's most heart-wrenching tales of survival and loss. Yucca, the most remarkable woolly mammoth ever found. In 2010, scientists made a groundbreaking discovery in Siberia's permafrost, the best-preserved woolly mammoth ever found. Named Yucca after the nearby village, this incredible specimen had been frozen for an astounding 39,000 years. Thought to be around 6 to 8 years old at the time of its death, Yucca's exceptional preservation has allowed scientists to study it in unprecedented detail. Its findings have provided invaluable new insights into the life of these ancient giants, offering a rare glimpse into a world long past. Yucca, bringing woolly mammoths back to life? In 2019, scientists made an astonishing breakthrough. They successfully activated cells taken from Yucca's well-preserved tissue. This remarkable step has sparked hope that one day, woolly mammoths might once again roam the earth. With this groundbreaking achievement, the possibility of reviving these ancient creatures is no longer a distant dream, opening the door to a future where science could resurrect the giants of the Ice Age. Antarctica's hidden giants, a surprising discovery beneath the snow. From photos and videos, Antarctica seems like a barren, frozen expanse, covered in endless snow and only interrupted by a few small hills. Even scientists shared this belief until the early 2000s, when they began studying the Gamert Mountains. To their astonishment, what appeared to be small rocky hills were actually the peaks of a massive mountain range, buried beneath nearly a mile of snow. This discovery revealed a hidden world beneath the ice, challenging everything scientists thought they knew about the frozen continent. Antarctica's hidden mountain range, a surprising revelation. Using advanced radar technology, researchers uncovered a stunning secret beneath Antarctica's icy surface. What seemed like small hills were actually the peaks of a massive mountain range, towering at nearly 10,000 feet tall and stretching over 750 miles. This groundbreaking discovery not only reshaped our understanding of Antarctica's landscape but also revealed an entire, hidden mountain system lurking beneath the snow and ice, proving that even the most remote places on Earth can still hold unimaginable surprises. Antarctica's hidden giants, a mountain range beneath the ice. The newly discovered mountain range beneath Antarctica is truly remarkable. Stretching over 750 miles and rising nearly 10,000 feet, it's roughly the same size as the European Alps, yet completely buried under layers of ice and snow. This extraordinary find reshapes our understanding of the continent, revealing a vast and previously unknown landscape hidden beneath the frozen surface, offering a glimpse into the secrets still concealed by the icy wilderness. The Siberian discovery, a hidden treasure in the frost. While inspecting a river near his gold mine in Siberia, a businessman noticed something unusual glistening in the frost. Intrigued, he investigated further, and what he uncovered would lead to an unexpected and astonishing discovery, one that would captivate the world. Sasha, the remarkable woolly rhino found in Siberian frost. While inspecting the frost near his Siberian gold mine, a businessman made an astonishing discovery, a small, perfectly preserved woolly rhino calf, later named Sasha. Woolly rhinos have been extinct for 15,000 years, but Sasha is believed to have been frozen in the ice for up to 39,000 years. What makes Sasha truly unique is that it is the only fully preserved woolly rhino ever discovered, offering an incredible glimpse into a long-lost world and captivating scientists worldwide. Melting glaciers reveal hidden artifacts in northern Italy. As glaciers around the northern Italian town of Poo begin to melt, they are uncovering a treasure trove of artifacts, some dating back decades, others centuries. These long-buried relics, once trapped in ice, are now emerging, offering a fascinating glimpse into the past and sparking excitement among researchers and historians alike. Lost treasures, personal artifacts unearthed in northern Italy. Among the melting glaciers near the northern Italian town of Poo, personal belongings from soldiers have begun to surface. Diaries, photographs, and even heartfelt love letters have been discovered, offering intimate glimpses into the past. Most astonishing of all, historians have uncovered an entire cabin, perfectly preserved beneath the ice, revealing a forgotten chapter of history frozen in time. A forgotten cabin, secrets revealed beneath Italy's glaciers. Inside the preserved cabin uncovered beneath the glaciers of northern Italy, researchers found a fascinating collection of artifacts, hard metal helmets, clothing, and other remnants of the past. These well-preserved items offer a rare and poignant look into the lives of those who once lived there, now revealed after centuries of being locked away in the ice. The Lost Expedition, HMS Terror, found after 170 years. In 1845, Sir John Franklin set out on an ill-fated expedition to the North Pole aboard two ships, HMS Erebus and the ironically named HMS Terror. Tragically, both ships were lost to the icy waters, and the crew's fate remained a mystery for over a century. In 2016, a team of researchers made a groundbreaking discovery when they found the HMS Terror, perfectly preserved after 170 years in the freezing Arctic waters. Described as frozen in time, the ship's remarkable preservation provided an extraordinary glimpse into one of history's most haunting maritime disasters. Frozen in time, the remarkable discovery of HMS Terror. Inside the HMS Terror, Dinner plates and glasses still sat on shelves, beds and desks were neatly arranged, and even the passengers' luggage appeared to be in pristine condition, offering a haunting snapshot of the past. While the HMS Erebus was also discovered nearby, changing water conditions had taken a toll on its condition, leaving it in much worse shape. The remarkable preservation of the Terror allowed scientists to unravel details of the doomed expedition, offering unprecedented insights into the final days of Sir John Franklin's lost crew. The Viking Box Mystery, a surprising discovery in Norway. In a glacial passageway in Norway, long used by Vikings, researchers uncovered hundreds of ancient artifacts, including a large, sealed wooden box. Filled with excitement and anticipation, they believed the box would contain priceless Viking treasures or items that could offer a glimpse into their world. However, when the box was finally opened, it contained something far less spectacular, a plain beeswax candle. To their surprise, the box wasn't as ancient as they had thought, leaving researchers both baffled and amused by the unexpected find. The Viking box, a surprising twist in Norway's glacial ice. When researchers opened the sealed wooden box, they were stunned to find a simple beeswax candle. Initially believed to date back to the Viking era, the box was actually from the 17th century, long after the Vikings had vanished by the 11th century. It turns out the box likely belonged to a farmer, transporting the candle between his summer and winter farms to light the long, dark nights. Though not a Viking treasure, this unexpected find still offers a fascinating glimpse into life centuries later. Frozen life, the 24,000-year-old creatures defrosted in Siberia. In the icy wilderness of Siberia, where freezing winds sting the face and snow blinds the eyes, scientists made an extraordinary discovery. Using a drilling rig to extract frozen soil from a local river, they found something unbelievable: living creatures trapped in the ice for thousands of years. Upon examination, they identified the creatures as Deloid rotifers, microscopic, multi-celled organisms resembling tiny worms. These creatures are known to survive in frozen conditions for up to 10 years, but these were 24,000 years old. After being thawed, they began to reproduce as if they'd only been dormant for hours. Remarkably, Deloid rotifers are among the most resilient organisms on Earth, capable of surviving extreme conditions, high acidity, no water or oxygen, and even radiation. They can remain alive for hundreds of thousands of years, offering a fascinating look into life from an era long before humans invented the wheel. And they're not alone. Certain types of moss and microorganisms have proven to be nearly immortal as well. Nematodes, nature's masters of survival. Nematodes, or roundworms, are among the most adaptive creatures on Earth. Imagine placing the Eiffel Tower 10 times its height underground, at a depth where sunlight never reaches, where the temperature is hotter than the hottest desert, and where pressure from millions of tons of soil presses down relentlessly. This is where scientists discovered these extraordinary worms. Despite the extreme conditions, lack of air, food, and harsh temperatures, nematodes thrive by entering a unique state of stasis, or deep hibernation, when survival becomes difficult. In this suspended state, their metabolism slows to a near stop, allowing them to sleep for extended periods, only to revive when conditions improve. Remarkably, you don't need to go this deep underground to find them. Nematodes can be found all over the world, living in hot springs, deserts, high mountain peaks, the freezing wastelands of Antarctica, and even inside animals and humans. Their ability to adapt and survive in such diverse environments makes them true champions of resilience. Tardigrades, the resilient water bears of the microbial world. Tardigrades, also known as water bears, are microscopic eight-legged creatures closely related to arthropods. Though invisible to the naked eye, a microscope reveals these tiny bears in all their detail, with their bear-like appearance. They are called water bears because they require a thin layer of water around their bodies at all times to prevent dehydration. Found in environments ranging from the deepest ocean floors to desert sand dunes, tardigrades are incredibly resilient due to their unique biological structure. Despite their soft appearance, their bodies are protected by a tough, durable cuticle that shields them from extreme conditions. These remarkable creatures have mastered the art of survival in some of the harshest places on Earth. Tardigrades, nature's indestructible water bears. Tardigrades, or water bears, are covered in a tough, protective cuticle that resembles the exoskeletons of insects like grasshoppers and mantises. This layer allows them to survive extreme conditions. When they need to grow, they shed this old cuticle, much like insects. Each of their 8 legs is equipped with 4 to 6 claws, helping them cling to any surface. These microscopic creatures are built to endure extremes. They can survive temperatures nearly 3 times colder than Antarctica's ice and endure heat so intense it would boil water. Radiation and high pressure also don't harm them. In fact, they can withstand pressures 6 times greater than those found in the ocean's depths, where even the strongest metals would be crushed. What's even more extraordinary is that tardigrades can survive in the vacuum of space. Unlike humans, who rely on Earth's magnetic field for protection from solar radiation, tardigrades have a unique protein that shields their DNA from harmful radiation, allowing them to thrive in near-Earth orbit and return unharmed. These remarkable creatures can also enter a state called cryptobiosis, where they pull their head and legs inside their bodies and sleep until conditions improve, whether from freezing, dehydration, or lack of oxygen. Tardigrades' incredible adaptability makes them one of the toughest life forms on Earth and beyond. Ironclad beetles, nature's toughest survivor. Ironclad beetles, found in the hot, arid regions of the southwestern U.S. and Mexico, are living proof that nature can create some of the toughest creatures on Earth. These remarkable insects can't survive high temperatures or live without oxygen, but their exoskeletons are so strong that only a drill or hammer can pierce them. Their armor is made of a substance called chitin, which is also found in the shells of crabs and shrimp. However, the chitin in the ironclad beetle's shell is uniquely tough, allowing it to withstand impacts that would crush most creatures, like being hit by a speeding car. In times of danger, the beetle can retract its whiskers and strong legs into special recesses in its shell, making it nearly impossible for predators to bite through. If a predator does try, they simply spit the beetle out and move on. But the beetle's armor isn't just a defense mechanism. It also helps them survive in the extreme heat of their environment by protecting them from dehydration. The exoskeleton can store moisture, allowing the beetle to absorb and carry water inside its body when it finds it. This makes the ironclad beetle one of the most well-adapted creatures to the harsh conditions of the desert. Nematodes, the extraordinary survivalists of the worm world. Nematodes, also known as roundworms, are among the most adaptable creatures on Earth. These resilient worms can thrive in a wide range of environments, from the deepest oceans to the most extreme conditions, showcasing their remarkable ability to survive and even flourish in places other organisms cannot. Their extraordinary versatility makes them one of nature's true survivalists. Survival in the most toxic environments, the hidden creatures of Romania's cave. In the desolate, toxic expanse near the Black Sea in southeastern Romania lies a pit that leads deep into the earth, a mine where the air is so thick with dangerous gases that humans need oxygen tanks just to breathe. The surface air contains about 20% oxygen, but down here, it's only 10%. The atmosphere is filled with hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide, making it a place almost inhospitable to life. Yet, astonishingly, 48 species of organisms have found a way to survive in this underground nightmare. Out of these, 33 are newly discovered species, defying the odds and thriving where no other creatures can. These organisms have evolved to live in extreme conditions, where water and air are poisoned and the environment is toxic. What's even more remarkable is that it's not just microscopic bacteria and microbes that call this cave home. Some much larger life forms also survive in this harsh, hidden world, proving that life can adapt to the most extreme conditions on Earth. Surviving in darkness, the secret ecosystem of Romania's toxic cave. Deep beneath the surface of Romania, in a cave shrouded in darkness and toxic gases, a strange and resilient ecosystem thrives against all odds. As you venture into the mine, you'll find strange white snails crawling along the walls, transparent shrimp, and mysterious leeches swimming through the water. White centipedes with long whiskers scurry across the ground, while eerie, pale spiders make their way through the darkness. These creatures have been living in this hostile environment for nearly 5 million years. In this cave, life is unlike anything you'd expect. No animals have eyes. Instead, they rely on long antennae and whiskers to navigate the inky blackness. All the animals are either white or transparent, having adapted to the total absence of light. The deeper you go, the more organisms you'll encounter, even as the oxygen thins and the methane and carbon dioxide levels rise. What makes this survival possible? The answer lies in a small lake where the water is covered in a strange, living foam, bacteria called autotrophs. These organisms don't rely on sunlight for energy, unlike plants. Instead, they thrive by using chemosynthesis to absorb carbon dioxide, providing food for other bacteria and sustaining the unique food chain that supports the entire cave's ecosystem. This isolated, self-sustaining world demonstrates how life can endure even in the most extreme, lightless, and toxic environments on Earth. Uncovering the secrets beneath the ice, a mysterious discovery in Antarctica. In the vast, isolated wilderness of Antarctica, life mostly revolves around scientific exploration. With its freezing expanse, it's mostly inhabited by researchers and the occasional wildlife, such as playful penguins, curious seals, and the rare sighting of a majestic whale. But beyond the beautiful, icy landscapes, something extraordinary is unfolding beneath the surface. In an effort to study ancient air and understand how the atmosphere cleanses itself, scientists embarked on a mission to drill through thick layers of ice, 450 feet below the surface. This ice, some of it up to 800,000 years old, acts like a time capsule, revealing the climate of the distant past. It's similar to counting tree rings to understand the age of a tree, but this is a far more intricate process. As they drilled, the researchers decided to drop a piece of ice down the hole to see what would happen. What they didn't expect were the strange and unusual sounds that followed, echoing from the depths of the earth. What could this strange noise be? Is it an unknown phenomenon, a clue to the mysteries of Antarctica's frozen past? The discovery only deepens the enigma, suggesting there may be even more secrets hidden beneath the ice, waiting to be uncovered. Echoes of the deep, unlocking Antarctic mysteries beneath the ice. Imagine standing on the frozen plains of Antarctica, a place so stark and silent that every sound feels otherworldly. Recently, scientists experienced just that when they drilled a 450-foot deep hole into the ancient ice. Out of curiosity, they dropped an ice block into the void, and the resulting sounds were astonishing. As the block descended, the tones shifted dramatically, high-pitched echoes gave way to deep, resonant, heartbeat-like thuds. Intrigued, they repeated the experiment, only to hear similarly bizarre and haunting variations. What was happening deep below the ice? Could it be a hidden volcanic system? Antarctica is home to at least 91 volcanoes, many concealed beneath miles of ice, forming one of the largest volcanic regions on Earth. These towering formations, some over 3,000 feet high, lie buried, their peaks masked by a seemingly featureless landscape. Although unlikely, the team speculated they might have unknowingly dropped the ice into a volcanic structure beneath their feet. More likely, though, they were simply in an optimal research area, free from volcanic dangers. Here, scientists extract ancient ice cores to decode Earth's climatic past, similar to studying tree rings but far more intricate. These samples contain prehistoric air bubbles, volcanic ash, and even microscopic dust, offering invaluable clues about Earth's environmental history. Their findings could reveal if Antarctic ice sheets melted during past warming periods, foreshadowing potential future sea level rises that could threaten coastal cities and remote islands. The eerie sounds, however, have a simpler explanation rooted in physics, the Doppler effect. As the ice block fell, its sound waves bounced back up the narrow shaft, shifting pitch depending on their position relative to the scientists. It's the same phenomenon that makes a honking car sound different as it passes by. This remarkable experiment reminds us that even the simplest actions, like dropping ice down a hole, can reveal hidden wonders, sparking curiosity and unveiling the secrets locked deep within our planet's frozen heart. Echoes from the abyss, the world's deepest and most mysterious holes. In our quest to reach Earth's hidden depths, humanity has pushed boundaries, yet we've barely scratched the surface. Consider the Kola super-deep borehole in Russia, the deepest man-made hole on Earth. Plunging over 40,000 feet, 7.5 miles, beneath the surface, it took nearly 20 years to reach this staggering depth, and yet it's still only halfway to the Earth's mantle. Unlike oil wells, this hole was purely for scientific research. However, drilling ceased in 1992 when temperatures soared 100 degrees Fahrenheit higher than expected, making further progress impossible. Since then, the site has been abandoned, leaving a silent, haunting reminder of our limits. Adding to the mystery are eerie reports from workers who claim to hear strange voices echoing from deep within. Could it be the Earth itself speaking, or something else hidden in the darkness? Meanwhile, halfway across the world, in the deserts of eastern Yemen, lies another enigmatic chasm, the Well of Barhout. Unlike the Kola borehole, this formation isn't man-made and has puzzled locals and experts for centuries. This ancient, naturally formed pit is about 98 feet wide and plunges an estimated 330 to 650 feet deep. Legends abound, with locals fearing it as a cursed prison for spirits and warning that even speaking its name brings misfortune. Strange sounds emanating from the depths only deepen the mystery. Scientists believe the well's eerie sounds may have a natural explanation. Low oxygen levels and minimal ventilation likely create unusual acoustics. Yet, the chilling legends persist, drawing a fine line between folklore and the unknown. These deep holes, whether created by human ambition or nature's mysteries, remind us how little we know about what lies beneath our feet. Each echo, each unexplained sound, fuels our curiosity and hints at the secrets waiting to be uncovered in Earth's hidden depths. #### Echoes from the Abyss, the unsolved mystery of the Mariana Trench sounds. In March 2016, deep within the Challenger Deep, the lowest point on Earth, an extraordinary discovery baffled scientists. Using a titanium-encased microphone, researchers recorded mysterious low-pitched grumbles followed by eerie screeches. Lowering the microphone carefully to withstand pressures 1,000 times greater than at sea level, they captured 23 days of sound from the depths of the Mariana Trench. The recordings revealed familiar noises, the haunting songs of whales, the distant hum of ships, and even the seismic rumbles of nearby earthquakes. Yet, those initial grumbles and screeches remained a puzzle. Were they natural, Perhaps the calls of an unknown deep-sea creature, or were they man-made? The implications are profound. Marine life, such as whales and dolphins, rely heavily on echolocation to navigate and communicate. If these mysterious sounds impact their delicate auditory systems, the consequences could be far-reaching. Alarmingly, scientists estimate that today's oceans are about 10 times noisier than they were 50 years ago, primarily due to human activity. This deep-sea enigma underscores how much we still don't know about our oceans. The Mariana Trench's cryptic sounds continue to echo unanswered questions, reminding us that the deep holds secrets yet to be unveiled, some of which may redefine our understanding of marine life and the fragile balance of Earth's most mysterious frontier. ### Hidden Sounds of the Northern Lights, a mysterious symphony. Technological advancements in shipping, submarines, and underwater construction are making the oceans increasingly louder. But did you know the skies also have their own hidden sounds? The ethereal northern lights, or auroras, don't just light up the sky, they produce mysterious noises too. These faint popping and crackling sounds, often overlooked, occur when the auroras are at their most vibrant. For years, scientists were puzzled. How could these sounds be audible when the auroras are so high above Earth? Using specialized microphones, researchers discovered that the sounds actually originate much closer, just 230 feet above the ground. The cause? Electrical charges accumulating in a specific region of the auroras. When magnetic storms disturb these charges, they release tiny sparks into the atmosphere. This phenomenon creates the soft crackles and pops that accompany the shimmering lights. This discovery reveals another layer of the aurora's beauty, a hidden symphony in the sky. It reminds us that even in the quietest, most remote places, nature's wonders are never truly silent. ### The Race to the South Pole, a bloody surprise beneath the ice. In the early 20th century, two legendary explorers, Robert Scott and Roald Amundsen, embarked on a treacherous race to be the first to reach the South Pole. The journey was brutal and unforgiving, ending tragically for Scott. Amundsen's triumph marked a historic achievement, but amid this fierce competition, an astonishing discovery was made that would baffle scientists for over a century. In 1911, during Scott's ill-fated expedition, British geologist Thomas Griffith Taylor uncovered something extraordinary at the base of a remote Antarctic glacier, a waterfall that looked like flowing blood. Cascading down the ice, the eerie sight became known as Blood Falls, and it has puzzled researchers ever since. The mystery behind this chilling phenomenon remained unsolved for more than 100 years. What could cause such a macabre spectacle in one of the most desolate places on Earth? Today, we know the answer lies in ancient trapped seawater, rich in iron. When the iron oxidizes upon contact with air, it turns a deep, blood-red color, creating a haunting, otherworldly effect. This strange and beautiful natural wonder serves as a reminder of the hidden marvels lurking in the world's most remote corners, a testament to human endurance and nature's enduring mysteries. ### Blood Falls, Unlocking the Secrets of Antarctica's Crimson Mystery. Hidden deep within Antarctica's Taylor Glacier lies one of Earth's most eerie natural wonders, Blood Falls, a cascading torrent of crimson water. For over a century, scientists puzzled over its cause, but a recent groundbreaking investigation finally uncovered its secrets. A team of American researchers, equipped with powerful electron microscopes and advanced analytical tools, delved into the glacier's frozen depths. Their mission? To analyze the mysterious red flow in unprecedented detail. Previous studies barely scratched the surface, but this time, they struck scientific gold, tiny iron-rich nanospheres, 100 times smaller than a human red blood cell. These nanospheres, packed with iron, silicon, calcium, aluminum, and sodium, originate from ancient microbes thriving in the meltwaters beneath the glacier. When exposed to air, the iron oxidizes, painting the water its vivid, blood-red hue. Unlike typical minerals, these nanospheres lack a crystalline structure, which explains why earlier detection methods missed them. Even more astonishing is the discovery of an ancient microbial community, isolated for thousands, possibly millions, of years, surviving in this harsh, oxygen-deprived environment. These resilient microbes could hold clues to life in extreme conditions beyond Earth, fueling the search for extraterrestrial life. Blood Falls isn't just a macabre spectacle, it's a window into our planet's past and a beacon for future discoveries beyond our world. #### Mars on Ice, how Antarctica's Blood Falls could transform space exploration. Imagine if a Mars rover touched down in Antarctica. Could it unlock the secrets behind the mysterious, blood-red flow of Taylor Glacier's infamous Blood Falls? Dr. Ken Liu, a research scientist at Johns Hopkins University with extensive expertise in planetary materials, set out to answer this question. Treating Blood Falls as a simulated Martian landing site, researchers employed techniques mirroring those used by rovers on the Red Planet. The collected samples were sent to Johns Hopkins state-of-the-art processing facilities, where they underwent rigorous analysis using transmission electron microscopy. The result? A groundbreaking revelation, the discovery of tiny, iron-rich nanospheres, structures so small and non-crystalline that conventional rover technology would likely miss them entirely. Dr. Li's findings underscore a critical flaw in our current planetary exploration methods. The tools aboard today's Mars rovers aren't sensitive enough to detect these minute, complex materials, especially on cold, rocky worlds like Mars. If we hope to truly understand the geology and potential for life on other planets, we need more advanced instruments, such as transmission electron microscopes, capable of unveiling the hidden intricacies of extraterrestrial environments. Blood Falls has become more than a fascinating terrestrial mystery, it's a blueprint for the future of space exploration, pushing the boundaries of what we can uncover about distant worlds. ###Nature's Firefall, Yosemite's fiery spectacle that captivates the world. Imagine witnessing a waterfall that looks like it's ablaze. Every February, if conditions align perfectly, Yosemite National Park's Horsetail Fall transforms into a stunning display of fiery brilliance. As the sun sets, its rays strike the cascading water at just the right angle, illuminating it with vibrant shades of orange and red, like molten lava pouring from the cliffs. This breathtaking natural phenomenon remained a well-kept secret for centuries. Native valley dwellers might have known about it, but they kept this hidden gem to themselves. The world didn't discover it until 1973 when photographer Galen Rowell captured the first known image of this firefall, catapulting it to global fame. Since then, social media has amplified its allure, turning the annual event into a must-see spectacle for nature enthusiasts and photographers alike. Today, crowds from around the world flock to Yosemite, hoping to witness this fleeting miracle. The firefall isn't just a visual wonder, it's a reminder of nature's ability to surprise and inspire, igniting our sense of wonder with its raw, untamed beauty. #### Witnessing Yosemite's fiery miracle, the perfect conditions for nature's grand show. Horsetail Fall's fiery transformation isn't just a spectacle, it's an elusive masterpiece that requires nature's perfect choreography. Each February, hundreds of hopeful spectators gather, but only a fortunate few witness the magic. First, the cascade itself needs a steady flow. Without sufficient snowpack in February, there simply won't be enough water to fuel the illusion. Daytime temperatures must be warm enough to melt the snow. If it's too cold, the snow stays frozen, and the waterfall remains dormant. But that's not all. For the magic to ignite, a clear western sky at sunset is essential. The sun's rays need an unobstructed path to strike the falling water at just the right angle. Yosemite's weather is unpredictable, and clouds can threaten the show, but sometimes, miraculously, they clear at the last moment, revealing nature's grand finale. When all these elements align, Horsedale Fall bursts into its stunning, fiery glory. For about 10 awe-inspiring minutes, the waterfall glows like molten lava, leaving spectators breathless. Witnessing this rare phenomenon is more than just luck, it's a front-row seat to nature's most spectacular performance. #### The enigma of Death Valley's sailing stones, nature's silent drifters. In the heart of California's Death Valley National Park lies Racetrack Playa, a barren, dried-up lake bed where heavy stones appear to defy logic. These sailing stones leave long, winding trails across the cracked mud, as if they've wandered on their own. For decades, scientists and curious visitors alike have been baffled by this eerie phenomenon. Speculation ran wild. Could magnetic fields be pulling them? Perhaps dust devils, intense desert whirlwinds, were to blame? Some even suggested pranksters were behind the mysterious movements. Adding to the intrigue, no one had ever actually witnessed the stones in motion. The lack of clear answers only deepened the mystery. These silent drifters seemed to hold a secret that defied the laws of nature, turning Death Valley's desolate landscape into a stage for one of Earth's most fascinating unsolved puzzles. #### The secret behind Death Valley's sailing stones, a scientific breakthrough. In 2006, a NASA scientist named Ralph Lauren turned his attention to the famous mystery of the sailing stones in Death Valley. While he was researching weather conditions on other planets, the allure of these elusive rocks proved too strong to resist. Lauren's eureka moment came when he experimented with a simple setup at his kitchen table. He filled a Tupperware container with water, leaving a rock just above the surface, and then placed it in the freezer. Once frozen, he submerged it in a tray of water with sand at the bottom and gently blew on it. To his amazement, the rock began to glide across the surface, leaving a trail in the sand beneath. Drawing from his studies on how ice can move large rocks along tidal beaches in the Arctic, Lauren and his team applied this concept to the sailing stones. They discovered that during certain winter conditions, ice and water could form on the Racetrack Playa, causing the stones to float and move slowly across the cracked earth, leaving behind their mysterious trails in the mud. What seemed like a natural enigma was finally explained by the delicate interaction of ice, water, and wind, revealing how science can unlock the secrets of even the most baffling phenomena. #### The River of Five Colors, nature's vibrant masterpiece. In Colombia, there exists a river so stunning it's earned the unofficial title of the most beautiful river in the world. For most of the year, it appears like any other river, calm and serene. But between the wet and dry seasons, something truly magical happens. When the water level is just right, the river's floor is covered with a unique plant that bursts into a dazzling display of color. Reds, yellows, greens, and blues intermingle, transforming the river into a living rainbow, as if the earth itself has come alive in a riot of hues. This breathtaking spectacle lasts for only a few weeks, from September to November. During Colombia's wet season, the river's waters rise too high, covering the plant and hiding its vibrant colors. In the dry season, the water level drops too low, leaving the river unable to sustain the life needed for its vibrant display. To witness this natural wonder, you have to be there at just the right time, a fleeting glimpse of nature's most colorful masterpiece. ###. The glowing beaches of the Maldives, a nighttime wonder. Have you ever dreamed of walking along a beach that glows in the dark? In the Maldives, this dream becomes a stunning reality, thanks to bioluminescent plankton. These tiny organisms light up the shoreline with a mesmerizing blue glow, creating a magical atmosphere at night. When disturbed, these plankton emit their cool, shimmering light, a defense mechanism to confuse predators. Picture yourself strolling along the beach, leaving glowing footprints in your wake, or taking a nighttime swim, surrounded by these enchanting creatures. The bioluminescence is powered by a chemical called luciferin, which allows the plankton to produce their mesmerizing light. While they can appear at any time of year, the best chance to see this phenomenon is between June and December, when the concentration of plankton in the waters of the Maldives is at its peak. This spectacle is most likely to occur during high tides, when the plankton are brought closer to shore in large groups. Though the timing is unpredictable, with a little research and preparation, you could capture this ethereal display exactly like the ones in travel catalogs. Just remember to bring a camera with a high ISO to catch every detail of this glowing wonder.